Playoff pressure is already starting to mount for Detroit, and yet again the Lions find themselves at a crossroads. This franchise has tasted the bitter sting of falling short time and time again. Barry Sanders flashing brilliance before an early exit, Calvin Johnson's electric fades, and that undead 0-16 season still haunting our darkest dreams. Last year's playoff surge gave fans a flicker of hope, but now, after one rough loss to the Packers, whispers are swirling about a quarterback heading out the door before the season barely begins. Could this be another misstep in the NFC North's grinding race? The Bears are snapping at Detroit's heels, the Vikings are lurking, and the Packers just handed us a loss that stings deep. The question Detroit fans must ask is clear. Does our front office push forward with grit and urgency, or waste precious time tinkering on the sidelines? This is Lions News Fan Report, your frontline update from the heart of Detroit, where every snap feels like destiny under the lights of Ford Field. Hit subscribe, because when you bleed Honolulu blue, you know this team's season is more than stats. It's about soul, hustle, and answering every challenge like the city demands. Now the latest shakeup. Detroit's own C.J. Beathard, quarterback currently on the Lions practice squad, is reportedly being eyed by the San Francisco 49ers with a real shot at a roster call-up. Why? Because Brock Purdy, the 49ers starting QB, is out for an estimated 2 to 5 weeks dealing with a turf toe variant that's enough to bench even the toughest signal callers. San Francisco's quarterback room is thin, even with Mac Jones stepping in. And insiders like NFL Network's Ian Rapoport flagged Beathard as a prime candidate to fill the gap. The 49ers front office knows what they're doing. Kyle Shanahan's offense isn't for rookies, and Beathard cut his teeth under Shanahan's system from 2017 through 2020. He's a known quantity, a familiar face, and from the Athletics' Matt Barrow's perspective, it's a no-brainer for the 49ers to bring him back. This news cuts deep in Detroit. Beathard represents hidden QB depth, a player who knows the offense, and a backup option. Detroit might hate to lose right before a brutal stretch, including the NFC North's grudge match against the Chicago Bears at Ford Field this Sunday, September 14th. Remember, this Bears offense isn't just any division rival. They're led by Ben Johnson, Detroit's former offensive coordinator, who knows the Lions' playbook inside and out. Dan Campbell stoked the fire in his Monday press conference, saying, "We're going to win this game. We have to, but with Beathard possibly headed to San Francisco." Detroit's QB depth chart loses a player familiar with Shanahan-style schemes, forcing new adjustments for a Lions offense already searching for consistency after Week 1's loss to the Packers. Look, this goes beyond just roster moves. It's a test of organizational grit. Detroit's QB room now leans heavily on Jared Goff and the younger backups, but losing Beathard could limit emergency options and strategic flexibility. Fans know the Lions can't afford to be thin here. It echoes that painful Lions identity, built up with flashes of hope, broke down by a lack of depth under pressure. If we had a dime for every time a key depth player snagged by a rival left us scrambling, well, let's just say the tailgate cooler would be half full and the seats at Ford Field quieter. This ripple effect extends into the NFC North. If Beathard leaves Detroit, the Lions risk weakening while a division rival like the Bears, now with a tactical insider in Johnson, capitalize on Detroit's vulnerability. The Vikings and Packers watch too, and in a division where every little edge counts, losing a QB with NFL starting experience in a Shanahan run, offense could matter more than a few dropped passes or questionable calls. Detroit fans, this is where the real season starts. How will the front office respond? Can they hold on to their depth, or will the Lions once again see key players peeled off by NFC rivals? Beathard's possible departure to the 49ers isn't just about one backup. QB, it's about the Lions' entire approach to grinding out wins and rising above the heartbreak of the past decades. So now, as Detroit tightens up for the Bears game and the battle for NFC North supremacy fires up, cast your eyes on this move. Does it signal smart management or more missed chances? Will losing Beathard shake Detroit's QB depth for good? Or is this just another chapter in the relentless fight that defines this team? The truth is, in Detroit, it's never just a game, it's a proving ground. And the season's barely begun. How do you see this change shaping the Lions' future? Drop your takes below and get loud. Because if there's one thing this fan base knows, it's that Detroit football is about answering the whistle with fire, not folding under pressure. Stay rooted, stay relentless. This is Lions News Fan Report, bringing you the heat from Detroit's gritty battles every day. Don't just watch from the stands, live the fight with us. We're only getting started. Detroit, this is where the grit meets the grind, where one decision can define a season. The NFL's relentless. Rivals are sharpening their claws. Can the Lions hold on to their core, or are we staring at another chapter of missed chances, with the NFC North laughing in the background? Time's ticking, and every move could be the one that turns a hopeful season into a heartbreak. This is the edge we live on. And the question is, how will Detroit respond when the chips are down? Detroit's back against the wall again. The Lions fan base, fueled by decades of heartbreak, can't afford another misstep at this point in the season. We've seen flashes of promise, but that elusive consistency keeps slipping through our fingers. Losing Beathard will be more than just a roster hit. It's a symbolic blow, a reminder that in Detroit, every inch gained before the season can be ripped away in a heartbeat. Now, Goff's stability is more critical than ever, but even he's vulnerable without that season backup behind him, especially with divisional games looming. This isn't just doom-mongering. It's a real-life wake-up call, one that could solidify a division rival's advantage or push Detroit into overdrive, proving that grit, heart, and a little luck still matter in the Motor City. Honestly, as a Lions fan, I'm pissed. If we lose Beathard over this, it feels like yet another blow, one more chance to build something real slipping away. We've been burned by inexperience, by missed opportunities, by not having the depth when it matters most. This team's got fire. We've seen flashes of it. But if our front office can't hold on to this guy, it's a sign they're still sleepwalking through the season. We're sick of the sorry cycle, win few, lose many, and never get over the hump. This is a make-or-break moment, and I'm telling you, if we don't respond now, we're looking at another year of coulda, shoulda, mighta with no silver lining in sight. In Detroit, we don't roll over. We bleed Honolulu blue because we fought too hard to be anything else. This season's not for faint hearts. This is our battle, our city, our pride. So when the Lions face these storms, we stand taller, louder, angrier. Because one thing's for sure, when the fight's on, Detroit means business. The question is, are we ready to prove damn right that our grit runs deeper than any division rival scheming? Because at Ford Field, we fight to the end. Never forget it. Never surrender.